everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another weekly fashion video. This week we are talking about Abercrombie. I have pulled together a few pieces from their latest spring collection. We have some really beautiful spring summer dresses. I have some black pieces. I also have some shoes down here on the floor, and then we're gonna end it off with hopefully the dress that I'm gonna be wearing in a few weeks for a black tie wedding as we get into the wedding season. As I talk about each piece, I am gonna be trying it on so you can see how it fits and then also get a little bit of an idea of how to style it and add it to your wardrobe. With that being said, each piece will be linked down below in my description box. That way you can shop it directly as you watch. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight in. I think I'm actually just gonna start with shoes, and then I'm also gonna maybe pair them with a few of the pieces as we go through the haul. The first pair are these brown slip-on sandals. They kind of have like a false crocodile look to them with the two gold buckles. These are $80, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in the quality of the sandal for that price. I know you can often get these probably discounted in their sale later on, or you can find something similar to this at like TJ Maxx, Target. So I am disappointed for $80 that they feel quite cheap. The false crocodile is really shiny, and maybe that is what is throwing me off. When I think of this kind of style, this false crocodile, I always think of like Sam Edelman, where they make it, it's not matte, but it's not super shiny. It's somewhere in the middle, and I feel like maybe that is what's throwing me off a little bit, is how shiny it is. I think when it looks shiny like this, it looks a little bit cheaper, but the gold buckles are really nice. I like that it's not a symmetrical circle. It's a little bit different, but I do think that they might be a good shoe if you're looking for something to slip on when you go to the beach, or for a casual outfit, or even under summer dresses. They might be a really good option for you, but they are a little bit pricey, and I would say that they're not the best made shoe. You could probably find something similar elsewhere for probably cheaper, and they will look a little bit better too. The second pair of shoes are these black sling back flats. Now, to be honest, I really don't wear a lot of black shoes when it comes to spring summertime, unless it's like a black heel if I'm going out in the evening, but during the day I usually will steer clear of black. However, I did really like the look of these because of the fact that they are raffia, so they give that hot weather kind of vibe to them. A really nice style with the square toe. They almost look like Mary Jane's with that square toe, and then they have minimal hardware detail here with just a simple gold buckle. I feel like these are perfect to throw on with maybe like a darker summer dress that I have, or with like an all black nice shorts and top outfit or linen set. I just think they're a really good option if maybe you do want to wear a black shoe, but you don't want it to be like too bold and too out there. I think a raffia pair of black flats like this is perfect for this time of year. And then talking about that Mary Jane kind of style, we actually have a pair of raffia Mary Janes in this cream color. Now this is definitely a shoe that I'm missing in my wardrobe. If you've watched my latest videos, then you would see that I kind of have those raffia white slingbacks with the point toe, but because they're a point toe, they only work with so many different kind of outfits, right? But if I'm looking to be a little bit more casual, I really think a round toe is better. So that's why I picked these up, and I do really like them. I like that you actually don't have to take the buckle apart to put the shoe on, so it does have elastic here, so it's really easy to slip on. And then this nice cream color will work with so many different outfits, as it's not a white, so it's not really starky, it's not really bold and out there. It's just a nice cream shoe, and I just love the raffia. I feel like I'm gonna add a lot of raffia shoes to my wardrobe over the next few months, but I do think I could definitely rotate these two throughout my wardrobe all spring, summer long, and these kind of just be my two go-to shoes when it comes to flats. All right, now we are gonna move on to clothes. So like I said, I'm gonna try on each piece as I talk through them. So let's go ahead and start with a tee. So this is the brown skimming tee. I've actually just thrown it on really with a full brown outfit. This was how I was kind of envisioning wearing it. I definitely think I could wear this t-shirt with like cream shorts or denim shorts, but I kind of like the idea of a full brown outfit for just like an everyday kind of outfit. I have thrown it on with the brown sandals that I was just talking about, and then these are just like a linen blend from H&M that I already had in my wardrobe. The browns are not exactly the same, but I really don't think that matters personally, but it's up to you. They do this t-shirt in a ton of different colors. I already have it in white, and it washes really, really well. I wanted to pick up the brown, and I also ordered the light blue as well. I think they did like gray, red, yellow, striped, but I personally wanted to continue to incorporate brown into my wardrobe as we move into the spring season. This is it up close. I really like the length of the sleeves. Sometimes when it comes to t-shirts like this, you can get the sleeves that are really short and it feels kind of restricting in the armpit area, or they can be super, super long. I think this is a really nice length and quite flattering on anybody. And then it isn't a really thin shirt, but it also isn't really thick, so it still is quite breathable and comfortable, but I think because it's somewhere in the middle, it's gonna keep its structure and look quite nice however you style it up. But I don't know, I really like it. I like the length as well. It's a skimming tee, so it's not super long. It does kind of hit above your waistline, but I think that it's super flattering, and it does kind of just go in slightly here, giving you a little bit more of a figure. It's not super boxy. Sometimes the t-shirts can be really boxy. I just think this is a really nice shape and style. All right, now we have something a little bit more fancy. I don't know why when I was ordering this, I knew it wasn't a linen blend, but I definitely thought it was a little bit more of a casual dress. This is definitely a little bit more structured, a little bit more fancy. I feel like it's a perfect workwear dress, honestly. If you're someone that has to dress up a little bit more for work, or even a really nice evening dress, it's a really perfect little black dress for like dinners, date nights, going out with friends. It is so comfortable. What I love the most about this dress is it's from their bra-free collection. So if you're not familiar with that, definitely recommend checking it out. All the pieces are made with bra inserts, so you don't have to worry about wearing a bra. So this dress actually has the bra inserts sewn into the dress. So you do not need to wear a bra with this dress. You don't have to worry about the straps showing or anything like that. And it is so comfortable, just all in one piece. It does zip up on the side, which makes it really easy to take on and take off. And I would style it probably just like this, maybe rotate through a different pair of pumps, maybe a black pair and do a full black outfit, but I've just thrown on these nude heels for now. I've thrown on my little black kind of handbag, and I feel like this is a really nice option for me to wear during the evenings. I don't necessarily have to dress up like this for work, so I wouldn't really wear it for workwear, and it's so comfortable. I really like the length of the dress as well. Sometimes with mini dresses, it can be too short, so when you're walking, you just feel like you're gonna expose yourself, or you can't bend down, or you're gonna sit with like your legs crossed. This sits at a really nice length, so I feel like it's really flattering on anyone, kind of like mid-thigh length. This is it a little bit more up close. So it has the square neckline. I like the kind of thickness of the straps as well. It really is flattering on kind of anybody. It does have like the boning kind of style going down. You can kind of see the stitching. Also cinches you in a little bit, so it's really flattering, but just a really well-made dress. I don't know if they did this in different colors. Moving away from black for a second, I picked up this blue and white striped mock dress with like the low waistline. I picked this up in a regular small, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I could have done an extra small. There's a lot of fabric here, and then also when I kind of bend over just slightly, there's like all of this fabric, so maybe an extra small, and maybe even going down to a petite. I'm 5'5", so I'm just over like that threshold of petite, but sometimes it does work nice on me, and also the length of the dress. I do like a lot of times when it hits my ankle rather than like below the ankle. So this is quite big, so if you do like this style, definitely recommend sizing down. I'm not sure if this is really my kind of style. I love the striped look to it. I love the mock, but I'm not a low waist, kind of dropped waist kind of person, so I feel like it just looks a little bit weird on me. It's not as flattering as some other kind of dresses. Maybe it is just the way that this is sitting. If it maybe sat a little bit higher, maybe it would look a little bit different, but it still is a really nice dress. This dress actually does have pockets. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It does have pockets, but they're just awkward because they're so low down. It just feels a little bit weird. This is also from Abercrombie's bra-free collection. So just like that black dress that I tried on, it has the pads kind of sewn in to the dress. Especially for like a spring summer dress, it's just like a win-win to not have to wear a bra and to have that kind of built in to the dress. I think they also did it in like a really nice red color, which I really like, but I think just the style of the dress is not me. But you might like it. It does have a really nice flowy skirt, and it also has a few different layers here, so it gives you a little bit more movement to the skirt rather than being quite flat. Okay, before I show you this full dress, I just wanted to show you what it looks like on the model, because it is said to be a midi dress. So this is what it looks like on the model. It hits like right below her knees, kind of like almost mid shin length, maybe just a little bit shorter than that. Let me stand back and show you what it looks like on me. It hits my ankles. My phone just fell on the floor. I think I probably should have picked up a small petite. I think at this point when it comes to Abercrombie, I'm just gonna order petite because it just seems to be the best option for me. I'm not mad, I'm not like against the length of this because it still kind of shows off the shoes, but I do think it would look a lot nicer if it was a little bit higher, just like it was on the model. But it still is a really nice dress. This is another stripy smocked dress in kind of the pink tones. It isn't a drop waist, so it's just a normal smocked dress. It's not a part of the bra-free collection like the last two dresses, but honestly, with a smocked bodice, I don't think you have to wear a bra anyways, so it still is super comfortable for the warmer weather. It does have pockets, and it's a 2-layer skirt. You can see kind of the cotton layer underneath, so it does add a lot more flow to the skirt, a lot more movement. And then with the strappy straps, it just makes it a little bit more simple, just an easy dress to throw on at this time of year. I've just thrown it on with the cream raffia flats that I showed you earlier, just to give you a little idea of how I would wear it for like a day-to-day thing. That's why I think if the length was a little bit higher, the shoes would show off a little bit more, and then I also think it would look quite nice with some wedges as well. I didn't realize how many pieces I got from their bra-free collection, but this is another piece. So this is actually a skirt. I just wanted to show you the pattern up close because I love it and I feel like it is so fun, but also simple, so it's not super out there. So this one is tomatoes. You can see it's got like whole tomatoes, cut tomatoes. I just think it's really quite subtle. It almost from a distance could look like a floral dress. But I just think it's so fun for this time of year. I picked this up in a size small. It does fit, but I wonder if a medium would give me a little bit more wiggle room. I wanted to show you the skirt because I am obsessed. So this is the full dress. I've actually thrown it on again with the cream raffia shoes, but I do think it would look nice with the black slingbacks, so I'll throw those on in just a second. But what I really love the most about this is the skirt style. So this is the full look, and this is kind of like a linen-y kind of material. So oftentimes when it comes to skirts like this, the shorts underneath are the same material as the dress. However, this time, it actually is that kind of like stretchy material that you wear for the gym. So if you are a fan of Abercrombie, you might have their kind of like gym dresses that are skirts, and it has these stretchy shorts underneath. So this is the same thing, which I love because it just makes it 10 times more comfortable. You kind of feel like you're wearing gym wear, honestly, but then you have this beautiful dress over the top. It also has a phone insert as well, so you can throw your phone in there, your credit card, your keys, whatever you need, your lip gloss if you need to be a little bit more hands-free. I just think that that is so good. I can't believe they haven't done this sooner. I have so many skirts like this that are not like this, so this must be something new that they're doing. Just a really cute dress. Let me throw on the black raffia so you can see what it looks like with that. Okay, and then the black shoes. Yeah, I still feel like that looks quite nice. So depending on what you're doing or what you're thinking about wearing, I feel like the black shoes would work perfect with this outfit, or cream shoes as well. Okay, I was really excited to try these on. We're gonna move away from dresses for just a second because I picked up the tailored pants. So these are the pant version of the shorts that I always talk about if you've been watching my videos for a while. I don't know why it has taken me this long to order the pants, but I have ordered them since I saw them in the sale this week, so I thought why not, and I love them. So I have just thrown them on with, I think this is probably from Abercrombie too, or maybe even H&M. Just a nice kind of like cardigan with the gold button detail, and then I have the pants with some tan heels. I have the same problem with these pants that I have with the dresses. These are a size 27 regular. I think I should just go with petite, because even with heels, they kind of almost just brush the floor. They do look quite nice, but I think I would probably wear them mostly with flats, so I think I should either get them tailored or maybe try the petite version. They have a really nice structure to them. They're really smart, but at the same time, I could see myself wearing these a little bit more casually like I do the shorts. I love wearing the shorts with just like simple t-shirts or really nice vest tops or like cardigans like this. But I think that they're a really great addition to add to my wardrobe. They're just super smart. I love how they kind of cinch into the waist just slightly, but they have a lot of give. They're quite comfortable. And then this is them from the back. So just a really nice, smart pair of pants. Everyone talks about these. They do them in so many different colors. They're so comfortable. They're not like your typical tailored pants. They have a lot of stretch and like silkiness to them. And then this is them up close, just so you can see it a little bit, the kind of tailoring details here, and then from the side as well. The second to last piece is this scrunchy top from their YPB collection, which is their Gymwear. I have a lot of their Gymwear. I also have a scrunchy dress that has the same detail. So it's called scrunchy because it has the scrunchy straps here, and then also you can see it here on the chest area. So I have a dress in this style as well, and I love it. I think it's really flattering and kind of really girly for the gym. So if you're just kind of looking to elevate your gym outfits a little bit, I think little details like this is super fun. I picked it up in black because I thought I would wear it mostly with like black leggings, black shorts. They do a short version, but they were sold out. So once those come back in stock, I'm probably gonna order those because I feel like a whole set would look quite nice. Does have the bra inserts, but honestly, when it comes to the gym wear, I always just pull out the bra inserts because they're just annoying, if anything, because when you wash them, they just kind of scrunch up into a little bowl or they fold into a million little pieces. It's just really annoying to kind of get back into position. So I will just take them out entirely, but it is cropped. I've thrown it on actually with these tailored pants just because I was just gonna show you the top, but it hits at a really nice length that if you have like high-waisted shorts or leggings, I think that it would be quite flattering. I did pick it up in a size small. I do think it's true to size. I think if I went up to a medium, it would be a little bit too big. So I am gonna keep the small and just take the bra inserts out, and then I feel like it's gonna be a top that I'm gonna wear a lot when it comes to the gym, especially as it gets hotter outside. I feel like this is a really great option versus wearing like a t-shirt to the gym. And then the final piece from this haul is this drop waist, bra-free, black, kind of stretchy, off-the-shoulder dress. Now, like I said earlier, I was thinking about wearing this to a black tie wedding happening in a few weeks. They said it's black tie, but you can also wear cocktail, but I think I just want to wear black to play it safe because I don't want to be the odd one out wearing color. It is a drop waist, and I just mentioned how I feel like it's not very flattering on me. However, I think in a black kind of dress, it's not as obvious of the drop waist. It's a really stretchy material. I'll show you up close in a second, but you can kind of see the stretch to it. It has a really nice flowy skirt. I did just throw it on with these nude heels, but I think I would probably pick up a pair of black pumps just so it's a full black look. But let me show you up close. I usually don't do like off the shoulder because you're constantly like pulling it up, but this actually feels quite fitted and tight, so I don't think I'm gonna be constantly like pulling it up, honestly. Maybe just readjusting this part. If I'm moving my arms a lot, I could see this maybe just dropping down slightly. But I do like the look of it. Like I said, it is a drop waist, but almost you can't even really tell. It does kind of have a shininess to it, which I guess wasn't really expecting, but it doesn't look bad. It's super comfortable, but let me know what you think in the comments if you think I should keep it for the wedding coming up or look for something else. So that wraps up everything from this Abercrombie haul. It was a little bit of a mix of everything. I really love that black dress. I'm gonna think about that for a little bit longer because I do think it's a really good option. I also love the 2 pairs of raffia shoes. Definitely gonna be adding those to my wardrobe. Not so sure on that blue stripy dress. Let me know what you think, but I think the drop waist is just not for everybody, honestly, but let me know what your thoughts are. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to go down below and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys next week for yet another fashion video, but until then, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Bye!